The cost of seeing mastercard go down, priceless. That's the best line I've heard in a long time. Um, and just confirming that it is 4chan. Kind of knew it would be those guys that would come to the rescue. But things are going to be falling apart. They're just, it'll probably take at least a month or two because this is spreading like a virus now. There's no stopping it. It is a virus, a disease. WikiLeaks website has been mirrored to thousands and thousands of other sites. They can't shut down that website now because it's out of their control. And by the sounds of it, this encryption code was linked on their website for anybody to download. So there's a lot of people that have that, and it's just a matter of releasing the key code that releases these files. So it's anybody that had downloaded it has access to it. So I'm sure that that code is, I'm going to download it. I'm going to do some research and download that poison pill file. But it is 4chan. I'll put a link below to the article that's kind of confirming that one. And 4chan is a very, very large group. They have a website that mentions where their targets are, which I'm sure that website's going to be down soon, so I won't even bother posting that one. But their targets, they literally have a website that's saying the rules: no government sites, no Senate House Rep sites, any U.S. anti-WL sites. I don't know what that means, but there are Fox News apparently is going to be hit. Every DNS, CNN.com, which I went and looked at their news, and there's like nothing on WikiLeaks. That's pretty funny. MasterCard, Visa, which in this particular one they said is not viable with current Hive. So they're gathering hives. If they go after the state's Sarah Palin site, it looks like it's Snare Pay. I don't know where that is, but we got a list of suggestions. It's pretty cool. But it's like, yeah, I would max out those credit cards and put as much cash in your pocket for now. Actually, I would spend as much money as possible right now, and what I would do is buy food. But people aren't really taking this serious because this is going to crash everything. So that means transportation's going to be gone, which means where does your food come from? You won't be able to drive your car. Everybody's going to be as poor as me, which is something I've been looking forward to. So everybody can have a taste of the good life, like I have. And so the food's not going to be accessible. Go talk to your grandparents about getting access to food, because it's not going to be there. And it's illegal to grow your own food. Are you going to pay attention to that law now? Pretty sure the police are going to help plant the seeds because they're going to be hungry too. So that's kind of a bullshit law. But things are going to get really rough. And all I can say is I've gone a long time without eating and I'm still alive. And stressing over this will not do you any good. Stressing over this will cause more problems than it's worth. It is a time to share what you've got with other people, but while you're sitting down sharing your food, get together and get a plan. This is the time to start planning. And if this crash is not successful, it's going to be worse, because this is the better of the two evils. Is the system has to crash, otherwise the whole planet's going to explode. And you can't see that yet, but it doesn't have to be a bomb that destroys the planet. It can be BP oil. And these people are totally insane that the way these guys need to make their money is to destroy the planet, and they're going to do a bigger, better job at destroying the planet, because now they're going to be even more desperate for money, and there is no money. So the next thing they're going to do is have spaceships, which is going to be a big con. These people have spaceships and thinks that Stephen Hawking, you just have to read his mindset. And his idea is to escape the planet. If you read some of his shit. So you think some of these rich people don't have a spaceship that they've been building for years? Because this is not like you can't see this coming. If you know more information, you can see the timeline and exactly, well, if this happens, then this, then this, then this. It's a domino. And they knew this in the last depression, that this was only going to cover things up. I don't know what they were thinking, that they wouldn't try and even solve it if they could see this coming. But I think it's because they are friggin' totally insane. And yeah, they'll be getting spaceships that is going to save you, and they're going to be the good guys. They're going to be the spirits in the sky. And they're going to need some slaves to do the work for them, because they don't like doing labor. So it's like, that's going to be the next thing, is get on the spaceships. And that'll be the biggest, dumbest idea you've ever done. Best thing I would do is get to know your neighbor, start being friendly, and come up with a plan. Planting some seeds. Looking after your garden is going to be the best thing you could possibly do, other than being really, really friendly, even with somebody that's really angry and hungry. The food that you got saved is only going to last you so long. And I've seen so many movies and stories of you're going to get your gun and protect your family. That only lasts you, once your food is gone, then what are you going to do? You need other people to help build. You cannot be shooting other people. You cannot be hating your neighbor. Anything you got is not going to last you long enough. The only way you're ever going to pull out of it is with your neighbor and a good plan. So be friends to the guys that might be coming over and stealing with you, and say, hey, come and help us with a plan so we can figure this out. It's the best advice I've got for anybody. It's not like it's going to happen tomorrow. It'll take a while for the virus to build, but take note, this is a virus. There's no stopping this. As soon as anybody does anything to Assange or WikiLeaks, then there's more little people that are more pissed off, that they got nothing to lose, and everything is tied to this internet. So the big war, the big world war, is the internet war. And you're not seeing that one coming, but your gas, transportation, your food, everything runs off the internet. Take the internet down, your food source is gone. And this is the best of both options. You have to let this system crash. You have to be at one with this. Hanging on to this is worse. It'll be much, much worse. Just my advice. Peace out.